God is good, as you can see. Everybody, taste and see the victory my God is given.
My name is Agasha Ishazi.
I'm Gary Trevor Paul.
And I'm 12 years old.
I went to St. Mary's College, Kisubi. I finished S4. I'm now waiting for S5. I'm in vacation. I was born on 31st March 2005. I'm 16 years and some months now. Well, first of all, it's Mom who gave it to me. So I said, no, I'm in vacation, let me give this a go.
When I was in Peculiar Camp, we were learning about the end times, and after the end of Peculiar Camp, they told us about an essay writing competition by the Agape Children's Fellowship. And I was like, oh, that seems fun, because I like the end times. I like talking about the end times. I find it like very, very interesting. Then
also, of course, when I saw the prize, I was moved to try to be among the winners.
Yeah, you get to win money.
That after getting that prize, I can use it for, let's say, Christmas shopping. There have been things I want to buy, new clothes, all that. So yeah, I decided to give it a go.
I decided to try because I really like writing and researching about stuff, to talk about the end times. So I was like, oh, this seems like extremely fun. I went home and I told my parents about it. I was like, Mom, Dad, they told us about this essay writing competition, so I think I'm going to enter. And they were like, yeah, that's very nice to try new things and that.
Yeah, so when I got to know about this essay, I did some research. After making some research, I got a draft. I first wrote roughly, then after I started purifying, you can't write one time and everything is okay.
First, I was writing. I watched a YouTube video from the Agape Fellowship's YouTube channel, and that's how I got the first point of the sprouting of the fig tree. All the things that were in the video, I did not know them. So I watched it and I was like, oh my God, this is so interesting. So I kept researching. I researched about the sprouting of the fig tree because I was like, oh my God, that's so interesting. And I wrote, that was my first point. Then the second topic, and most of the topics, researching most of the topics from the Bible, also learned some of the stuff from Peculiars.
Among my prayer requests was to win the essay writing competition, which has actually happened. That's proof of God's grace over all of us, and I thank God for that.
Then the deception topic, just find the deception topic very interesting, because there's so much deception and people often fall for it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna write about this. But when it came to the writing, I could not think of anything. When I was writing about the deception, so I spent hours thinking of what to write. Then I finally got what to write about the deception. It took me time, but I finally found something to write. And then the topics that I wrote about, the signs, the signs that I talked about that interested me were deception and the falling away of the church. I was like, okay, I'm gonna write about that because it's a topic that most people need to know about, and to be wary of the fact of the falling away of the church. And yeah, I just wrote it. That one wasn't that hard to write about as deception. And I am glad that I won because I was so scared.
Because you never know your inner talent until it shows up.
I encourage you to join because it's actually very fun. And you also get to win money, which is very cool too.
Yes, I shine for the world to see. Yes. Oh, see me shining now. See me glowing now. Yes, I shine for the world to see.